Muffles' arm is actually a wild animal. It's effectively a wild animal that spends most of its adult life looking for the perfect apex predator to inhabit.
You're telling me this guy right here that's humming to himself is the apex predator? Yo, what's up, honkers? Today me and Ozzy are going to be reacting to America Wizard lore. Madman Fenrir himself is going to be explaining to us. I've always wondered about how Muffles' mimic arm really works. Is it more like a parasite? Is it more like a symbiote? And how the fuck does America Wizard have all this ammo? Where'd he get it from? Is he actually casting magic? Anyways, today's secret word is bag of holding. If you comment the secret word in the comments down below, I would give your comment a heart. Alright, let's get right into today's video.
This
is Muffles.
Hi, Muffles.
And Muffles' right arm is a mimic.
Yep.
Many people have questions as to why our muffled boy here is so durable, so I thought
I do want to
answer
know
that question in the form of a American
He's an
Wizard
eldritch horror
video, so to speak. Oh no, buddy, you go back to season 2 now.
Season 2 of what?
Oh, so while my computer continues to render America Wizard season 2 footage,
Shit!
I would love to explain to y'all how Muffles' arm is in fact a mimic that is keeping him alive majority of the time. But he's not immortal, which a lot of people seem to think he is immortal. He can die. I can take him from you at any moment.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I have that power. Nah, if I did that, y'all would riot. My career would be over. Oh, hell
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking,
What's
it's
a
over.
Mimic, Fen? A pain in the ass, that's what. If you've played Dungeons and Dragons, you know that a mimic can disguise itself as any small mundane object, or even, you know, depending on the rules,
house.
be a large mundane object like a house. If you've played the Dark Souls series, you know what it's like to walk up to a treasure chest, whack it, and wait for it to grow horrific arms and legs and try to eat you. And if you've played the game Prey, then you know
the easy way to tell if it's a mimic or a treasure chest in Dark Souls is the chain on the ground. If it's curled up, then it's fine. If it's like strewn, like it looked like it got moved or something, then it's a mimic.
It's kind of like in Black Myth Wukong. There are plants that are mimics. And you can tell if it's a mimic or not by the dead leaves that are all around it.
You know what it's like to walk up to a treasure chest, whack it, and wait for it to grow horrific arms and legs and try to eat you. And if you've played the game Prey, then you know not to trust anything.
I love Prey.
I still haven't finished it.
Nah, no way, that's a mimic. Seriously?
That's a mimic, dude.
Look at it. I can't stop looking at it, and it won't stop looking at me. That's the problem. What I mean is, it's too obvious. Too obvious?
How is it too obvious?
Mimics are simple. They hide as everyday shit that you wouldn't notice or pay any mind to, and that's how they get you.
And this is a plushie.
Those are the normal circumstances, but look at it. It's clearly a mimic that just messed up its magical transformation. I mean, how do you know it's magical? It's fucking blinking! Look, if it bothers you this much, let's just damage it real quick to test. What on sight?
Why does it have a shield?
I don't know. And what the fuck is the coffee about to talk?
I told you that wasn't a mimic. Well, that's fantastic and all. You found the mimic. Now, what do we do about the obviously magical cursed flower? I mean, how do you know it's cursed? While the fantasy world of America does in fact have mimics, it has specific types of mimics, and the one that has attached itself to Muffles is something I've dubbed a parasocial mimic. Members of my Discord community, available through the Patreon, have heard me explain this time and time again that Muffles' arm is actually a wild animal. It's effectively a wild animal that spends most of its adult life looking for the perfect apex predator to inhabit.
Muffles is an apex predator?
You're telling me this fucking guy right here that's humming to himself is the apex predator? Brother.
I see. Not just any apex predator, the perfect apex predator.
Is it a parasite, though, if he's the one controlling it?
I think it's less that he's controlling it and they have a mutual understanding.
It would be like a symbiotic relationship, right? Like kind of like Venom is.
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
feeling more like Venom.
However, the mimic doesn't just find an apex predator and attach to it. Oh, no, 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 no. The parasocial mimic searches for injured apex predators, to be specific.
So, Muffles, you want to get a drink? Oh, that's right. Yeah, gotta get your arm in a cooler. Boys, where's the beer?
The reason being for this in canon is that the parasocial mimic on its own can't survive very long as an adult. It gets curb stomped by most things in nature. So it spends its time observing and waiting for an injured apex predator to come around that it can attach itself to, because the mimic will then do everything it can to keep that apex predator alive, because it is going to be safer attached to this apex predator.
It would be more like
the
a
apex
symbiote.
predator won't be able to survive without the mimic now. If you try to remove the mimic from the predator will just outright die. The mimic entangles itself into the nervous system. Like, it can't be removed by any means. And a lot of people noticed this during the Muffles versus
like
Irish
Naruto
Monk
with
fight, that Irish Monk kept on breaking different bones in Muffles' body, and the mimic just kept on repairing them and realigning them and jump-starting Muffles' heart again.
I see.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of you may have also noticed that Muffles was moving a little bit faster in that fight and hitting a bit harder than a normal human. Yes, Muffles is a normal human. That's because the mimic is literally buffing him as it goes. Like, the mimic is reinforcing the muscle and making sure that Muffles' body isn't being torn apart by the new strength and speed that he has.
So is it like Parasite then?
Maybe it's a mix of all of the above.
It's like a parasite mixed with a symbiote. And by parasite, I mean like the anime. Like However,
there are certain things it can't do. For example, it can't reproduce blood on the spot, which is why Muffles sleeps like a log.
Gotcha.
Yeah, a lot of people wondered why Muffles
Become
slept
anemic.
through episode 100 of America Wizard. That's because during the Orc Forest arc, he was using his mimic powers non-stop.
Got it.
Great, buddy. Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here as soon as Boss comes up with a plan. I'm fucking working on it.
When Muffles is fighting at his best, that means the mimic is helping him fight at his best. But the caveat to that is Muffles will be exhausted for hours on end, and he will be mad hungry. The other thing is that they're actually quite docile in canon. The main reason it was so aggressive to America Wizard and Party early on in the dungeon clearing arc was because they were trying to, detach the arm from the host. So that's why it was behaving so aggressively. It was being defensive. Members of my Discord have pointed out that the mimic behaves kind of similarly to a symbiote from Spider-Man. But the difference between this mimic and a symbiote is the symbiote is actually a intelligent, sentient, and oftentimes malicious being with its own agendas and ideas.
It is.
The parasocial mimic is literally a wild animal. It's just a creature doing its thing that it does in nature.
It doesn't have a moderate amount of intelligence.
And, oh baby, does this thing
No, it's
buff
just
you.
running on
There's
instinct,
also
basically.
one interesting thing to note. It's not that big a deal. It's just that in canon, Muffles is the only known instance of a parasocial mimic attaching itself to a human being.
Oh.
And I cannot elaborate on that further because it would be spoilers. So I'm just gonna...
I told you he's an eldritch abomination.
I need to know what else is there that there is a parasocial mimic attached to.
Tarask.
Wait a minute. How do they reproduce? Does the mimic fuck another parasocial mimic? Is it like two arms? If both are like the parasocial mimics are arms, do they do like the hand finger motion? You know what I'm talking about?
Leave y'all hanging on that one.
Rips off its organ and throws it out like an octopus.
Fucking kidding me.
So to summarize, Muffles is not immortal. He's just durable plus. I do love this
Durable
character.
plus.
He's one of my personal favorites to play. Mainly because he's one of the easiest to voice act.
What the fuck is that?
It's gonna take a minute.
So yeah, this was my attempt at another type of series I would love to do, which is explaining America Wizard lore. Special thank you yet again to my Patreon members. None of this would be possible without them. My name is Madman Fenrir, and I...
Thank you, Fenrir, for explaining the lore of Muffles. We're going to move on to the next one, which is the Bag of Holding Freedom Edition, which I'm assuming goes over how America Wizard has infinite ammo, it seems.
This is America Wizard.
What?
And contrary to popular
Hey.
belief, he is not magical. But what shouldn't surprise any of you is that he is a massive hypocrite. What? Because
Yeah.
he doesn't respect magic in any way, shape, or form. But that backpack he has on him at all times is probably one of the most broken magical items in the entire America Wizard universe. Okay, listen here, Hairline. I am the last person you should be teleporting out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Where am I?
back to season.
What is that?
The ceiling! There's a hole in your ceiling!
There's a hole in the ceiling, brother. So he doesn't have magic then.
Apparently not.
Huh.
About America Wizard's backpack and how it is basically a machine gunner's dream bag.
Oh my God.
Last week's
It's just
side
connected
quest,
to the backpack.
America Wizard didn't reload once. That belt just kept coming out of the bag and into the
Yeah.
ramp. The miraculous thing is that M249 didn't jam at all.
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
the real
I love
miracle here.
backpacks. Specifically of the tactical variety that
Oh,
I can put
I want
whatever
that.
patch I want on.
It's so cute.
I have a lot. It's actually a problem whenever I go into
That's me
military
with
surplus
hoodies.
stores or tactical outfitters, and I'm always looking for new
I'm
gear.
wearing my
me
Jerriduk
but
hoodie
my
right
main
now.
thing
You'll
is,
go
like,
get
I
it. Link in the
need-
description. It's
Oh,
so
God
soft.
damn it. It's so soft. It's pliable. You could stretch it. Don't stretch it too much, though.
And I'm always looking for new gear and stuff, but my main thing is like I immediately beeline it to the backpacks, and I just wanna have one for every day. Tactical gear is a fashion statement. Fight me.
I guess.
America Wizard's backpack is a Red Rock
I
mountain
dig
gear
it.
backpack. Yes, the same guys who made the shovel that I use in every video. It doesn't come with that front pouch, as you can see. It's
Also a
connected
nice
by the
shovel.
mollywebbing, but that's why
Yeah, I
love
like
this
the tactical
backpack. It
shovel.
has a lot of space for mollywebbing gear. Not sponsored at all, by the way. I just love this backpack. I literally bought this backpack with the intention of using it as my EDC backpack, and it very quickly became America Wizard's backpack as well
I
as my
see.
EDC backpack. But
Yeah.
this is the bag that Jason entered the fantasy realm with, but as you can probably tell, it is a normal tactical backpack with the patches,
Right.
the bells and whistles, but it's normal Earth tech. There's nothing really
You got
special about it.
Guts'
So a lot
emblem.
of you may be wondering,
Right,
how did
I
it
need
get
to
the name
know.
Bag of Holding if it's not a bag of holding?
Oh, he did.
And that's why you don't go putting your fingers where they don't belong. Dang pickpockets, am I right? I can't believe
Damn
you
Yeah, I
found
know,
out.
man.
I'm just a humble pickpocket trying to make a living selling off your valuables without you noticing.
He's just, you gotta respect the
Oh.
I
grind,
fail to
man.
see how this is my fault. He literally tried to steal from us. Please, reach into my inventory sack and find my healing potion.
I ain't touching no sack.
I feel myself getting colder. This thing is deep. What is this? Please hurry. Oh no. Normie, seriously? I can't even see the bottom of this thing. Can you please hurry up and just find the...
Oh, no.
Thank you.
Oh no, he's dead. Well,
Well,
let's
shit.
turn and find out.
Unfortunate.
And finders keepers. What is wrong with you? Is Santa
Everything.
Claus's sack of
I mean, he
presents
makes
a bag
one.
of holding? Is Santa Claus canon in D&D?
Oh, I hope so.
I don't know.
Yeah, it should surprise literally none of you. Of course, he looted it off of someone who tried to
Yeah.
rob him, because why not? And once again,
Because why
he
not,
didn't
dude?
start it. He finished it. It's also important
Yeah.
to note that these inventory sacks, as I
Hello.
love them, are very rare items in the fantasy realm. Literally, the only mention we've had of one in the entire show is the one Jason has with him at all times. So the fact that Jason was lucky enough that someone was unlucky enough to try and steal from him is pretty good odds. Also,
Pretty good.
my girlfriend is here for this clip because they got lonely in their working space.
I'm working on America Wizard game. Leave me alone.
Hey, meow.
Oh, the baby's here too?
Oh, the baby. Oh, hello, kitty.
This begs the question, though, how does Jason use this inventory bag when he has his backpack? Well, he sewed it into the backpack. Now, for those of you
What?
who are unfamiliar to character inventory spaces,
Okay.
they basically vary depending on universe. If you're in a cartoon, it's something called hammer space, which basically allows
Right.
a cartoon character to
I
pull
see.
any and all objects out of basically
That's
into
what
the
that's
pocket
called.
dimension that
Yeah,
you
just
have on.
anywhere.
But that's toon logic.
In Dungeons & Dragons, it's called a bag of holding, and the bag of holding can basically be nearly anything, but they tend to be small sacks, and you can put anything in this bag as long as you can fit it through the opening. Like, seriously, I can fit my whole head in this thing, so I can probably fit a lot into this if it was an actual pocket dimension. Because fundamentally, that's what these inventory spaces are. Whatever fantasy property chooses to call it whatever name, they're all the same thing. It's effectively a pocket dimension that is just on one's person. And you just know, like any Second Amendment loving American, America Wizard did exactly what you think he did with it. Guns.
Lots of guns.
This looks like the place.
Of course.
Hello, sir. Do you have business at the tavern? Yeah, I'm
The tavern.
a bunch of my friends inside. No problem at all, sir. I'll just need to check everything inside your bag. I think I misheard you. You meant to say you just need to check my bag.
Everything.
Right? It's a tavern policy.
Unfortunate.
You know what? I don't want to escalate the situation. So you want to play stupid games? Fine. Let's win stupid prizes together. We're doing this.
Oh,
We're doing this.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, you got a few things there. What?
Ah?
Oh no, it gets better.
How?
How?
Okay, sir, I think I get
Why do you
your
have a
point.
bat? Is that a katana?
You said you wanted to check.
No, that was a
everything in
baseball
my
bat
bag,
wrapped in
so
barbed
we're
wire.
checking
No,
everything in
the
the
knife
bag.
sound.
Oh well.
Ah, is there
I
a
found
dude in
it.
there?
Muffles
I
is
got
in
a lot
there.
of stuff in there. I needed some help. So yeah, America Wizard has a lot of stuff in that backpack.
Surprised Muffles fit
Some
in
of
there.
it's gold, some of it's potions, some of it's food. The majority of it is ammunition and freedom. As mentioned
Freedom,
before in this
baby.
video,
Freedom
Jason has no
seeds.
respect for magic whatsoever, and that's because he sees it as lazy. He sees magic as the easy way of doing things, that it presents an easy way out of problem solving, which is really hypocritical of him when he is using this backpack.
He's using
especially since he
shit to
doesn't
shoot
recognize
people.
the amount of study, practice, training, or trial and error this whole universe had to come to with magic to get to this point in their history. There was a time in this world people were blowing up trying to figure out how to use magic. Same thing happened when we were figuring out gunpowder. Don't be surprised when you
Fair
go
enough.
learning about the history of explosives, you come to find out a lot of people are missing digits, if you get my drift.
It makes
At the
sense.
same time,
Yeah,
though,
it's
it doesn't
not
surprise
surprising.
me at all that Jason would use a bag of holding in this way. I get asked this question all the time, but no, I have never served in the United States military. I have never served in any military.
That's
I am
surprising.
just super autistic
Wow.
and a big nerd for military history.
That makes a lot of sense, honestly. I was like, wait, so how does he know all this like terminology? He just does a lot of research.
Massive nerd.
Fucking nerd.
But anyone who has served can tell you the biggest thing they have to do is walk around with a lot of gear. So are you really that surprised that, of course, he would immediately want a backpack that he can carry all the ammo he wants with no negatives on his back? As the famous quote from RoboCop
pretty nice,
goes,
honestly.
I'd buy that for $1. Or
If it
a
doesn't
kneecap,
increase
I
the
guess.
weight, then yeah.
And that
Rip
is
random
America Wizard's
scumbag.
backpack. I know a lot
That's
of
some
people
shit.
were probably hoping for actual lore on America Wizard as a character.
Yeah.
But I can't reveal
Not
any
this
of
time.
that stuff yet because
That's spoilers.
we are working on something right now that is basically an episode dedicated to America Wizard backstory.
Oh,
so,
shit.
You're gonna have to subscribe to stay tuned for that. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I saw that, yes,
Go support America Wizard. Go support the Madman Dauphin. He is pretty fun. If you want me and Azu to react to even more Madman Fenrir content, let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like if you got this far in the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Bye.